Like one of these is not like the other. I won 28 million in the lottery. Ask me anything. That's a lot of money.
I don't fuck with niggas, that's why I be solo dolo. Big Roro, keep that Nordic demo, I'm no Quasimodo.
This one? African buy bombs job interview. Hilarious. It might be like Gideon, like.
Yeah, if I knew he was there, I would have got
to go.
Oh. It's like a Zoom shit. Yo, I fuck with this. Wait, does he do shit like this all the time? Holy shit, I fuck with this. Cause he does like, you know, prank calls and prank videos, but not everybody's like willing to go out in public and do prank videos. And this is like a different way to do prank videos, and he adds his own spin to it. Like I really fuck with content that's like done uniquely. This is some unique, cool shit. I fuck with this. I'll watch it, but not today because I don't have time. I have to go at like 11:20. So we gotta go through this fast. It's definitely not rigged, which is what I respect. Yeah, I love that phone. That phone call shit's funny as fuck too. I'm gonna save it to my playlist.
Every day. But you know what? I actually hate the wet sand.
Oh,
damn.
Have you heard of that sneaker brand, Vessi? I've struggled with not knowing what shoes to wear during the wet season.
Dual climate knit material. Now, before they sell out. If you missed out on the sale, use code Jubilee for
I'll be live tomorrow though, and we have a long ass stream tomorrow because I don't have work tomorrow.
15% off your entire order.
Actually, that may or may not have been a lie. I'm gonna stream for long. I just don't know what time because I have work at 12 p.m. So that means I come home at 6, and in 4 hours I have to sleep and go to work. And then at 11 a.m. I have an orthodontist appointment, so I have to go to that. And I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'll be back. I'll be back home probably like 1 o'clock, and I'm gonna be tired from the shift, so I'm probably gonna sleep until like 3, maybe 4, and then go live from 4 to like whatever time I'm able to go to sleep at a reasonable time for the next work shift that I have in the morning. But then Saturday, Sunday, we have streams those days too for the Saturday, Sunday schedule. But then after that, it's just Saturday, Sunday.
Thank you for sponsoring this video. Now please enjoy the episode.
What did your scream sound like?
Ah! I don't know. That's I'm not doing it justice. It wasn't that.
If you were alone in a room with someone who won the lottery, what would you ask?
What was the first
crazy.
thing you bought when you won the lottery?
Have you felt taken advantage of by friends or relatives?
Bro, if I win the lottery, I feel like my immediate reaction would be like, holy shit, cool. But then it'd process like a day, 2 days, 3 days later, and I'd be like, holy shit. And then be like happy as fuck and just dancing.
That winning the lottery has like exponentially like added to your happiness?
I think that.
Damn, didn't want to leak the answer. Okay.
Hi, I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Andrew. I'm Timothy. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, what's
Are they not side by side? Does he not fuck with eye contact? Hey, Andrew. Like,
Big ballin' boy.
give him a cool little, hey, Andrew, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Dude, I'm doing good, bro. How much was it, man? We want to know.
Oh, there's a curtain right there. Okay.
Oh, when I won, it was 28 million.
Jesus! 28 million? Bro, if I had 28 million right now, man, ooh, I'd go to Cheesecake Factory.
So when did you win the
Yep, that's appropriate amount of cash for Cheesecake Factory. If anything, that's like, you know, that's comfortable amount because then you'll be able to actually buy something and not be in debt after it.
lottery, and how old were you?
I won in 1999 and I was 21 years old.
Oh, wow. How did you come into this like winning lottery ticket?
Worked at a gas station, 40 to 60 hours a week for a little over minimum wage, and I sold it to myself while I was working.
Were you somebody who played the lottery frequently? Like, was this your dream to win the lottery?
Kind of a crazy story, but I actually had a dream about winning the lottery a few months before it happened in real life. So I was living in an efficiency, sleeping on an air mattress, just trying to put myself through college. I had this very vivid dream that I had won the lottery. I woke up and it took a little bit to understand that it hadn't already happened. It was
Fun fact, about 17.8% to 38.2% of people have experienced at least one precognitive or premonition dream. These are dreams that seemingly predict the future. That's crazy as fuck because I swear I have shit like that too.
So I
Dude, oh my gosh. Okay, I had a vivid fucking stream. I had a vivid dream where I was streaming one day and like, you know, my numbers were going constantly up, but then I started seeing like fucking follow after follow and then like sub after sub, and the chat was just like, yo, hey, and then like everybody was like lit and turning up and like being like, yo, I love your content and shit like that. And I was like checking my socials and shit was just like fire as fuck. Like shit was, you know, like I like not even to be like corny or like, you know, trying to add or like make shit up. Like I dead ass had a dream like that. That was like 6 months ago. So Patience, welcome to the stream. What's up, man?
At that point in time, I started playing the lottery a little more consistently because I believed that it could happen or that it was likely to happen. Some people think that's just coincidence.
Merry Christmas. You feeling the festive spirit? We got snow and I got a Christmas hat. What more do you want from me? That's kind of all I offer right now. I'm poor.
But, you know.
That Christmas tree back there, just imagine it, please.
Oh, it was so surreal.
Right.
I mean, it's one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me. I mean,
It's real cozy here. Nice.
1 minute
What I'm going
you're
for.
working at a gas station. Next minute you win millions of dollars.
That's crazy as
Your
fuck.
life
Oh, but if you don't know what
is
we're talking about, we're watching a video where he won 28 million in the lottery and he's getting asked anything by random people.
It was crazy.
Could you recreate that energy? Can you what did your scream sound like?
Ah! I don't know.
Bro, recreating a scream is so hard.
I'm not doing it justice. It wasn't that.
What was the first thing you bought when you won the lottery? Like first thing, even if it was gas. Just what was the first transaction you made after you won the lottery?
When did he
It's
get
gonna
the
sound
money?
kinda funny, but it was actually a video game system. It was the latest, greatest video game system. It was a
fucking Atari?
N64, and I'm dating myself because that's
That was the latest and great. Damn, this nigga's old. Nintendo 64 was a hit though, bro. GoldenEye on this shit, bro. Oh my gosh. This is a time, bro. And Nintendo 64, GameCube days. Nintendo 64, GameCube, and PS2 was what I was on as a kid, bro. Because my mom and my sister were both old, so they had those systems. Even though they weren't really
I was
gamers for real,
21
but they
years
still had
old.
them.
This was 1999, and that thing at the time was awesome, and so that's the first thing I purchased.
What's the most expensive thing that you've bought?
I've never really been into material possessions too much.
Okay.
I purchased some real estate, new vehicles. The nicest car I've ever purchased
Multiple
was
cars?
probably a new Audi A4.
After you
Okay.
get that money, I feel like you have some kind of clarity from certain anxieties. Like you don't think about, the bills you gotta pay. What was the thing you had to worry about after you got like that anxiety covered of having to survive? What was like the next anxiety?
The next one was making sure that people didn't want to use me.
Right.
In trusting people. I mean, that was
or fucking murder you and steal everything you have. That's also another thing to consider, but
the next big anxiety.
Have you felt taken advantage of by friends or relatives?
People can come out of the woodwork, especially if you have to climb a run
True.
publicly
Oh
or-
my gosh. I noticed that even in the smallest bits of ups I have, bro. There's like a set few people that just like come by whenever they see me up a little more. And I'm like, nigga, you were not here a month ago. What do you want from me?
If you choose to, that's very real. That happened to me.
Why
I
are you
couldn't even
here?
go into a grocery store without people knowing who I was. So,
Dang.
What?
there were people, they wanted me to pay for their debt. I received
The fuck? Yo, if you're not my mom or my sister, I do not give a fuck.
stacks of
Or my favorite siblings, which would be my brother, my other brother, and then my sister on my dad's side. Other than that, nigga, move.
letters from people asking, pleading for money. And of course, I felt sorry for everyone that has asked for money. I did a lot for other people. I did everything that I could. But I also had an understanding that I couldn't just give and give and give everything, or I would go broke rather quickly because there's too much disparity in the world. They view it as you get something for nothing, and therefore I should be entitled to it. Some people feel that way.
Someone gonna ask the question how much
sexy
you
is your
got?
credit score right now?
I mean, I can't complain. I can't complain about my.
So it's pretty
Bro,
sexy.
you could have a $10,000 credit limit and automate the bill every month, and just completely max it out every time. How is your shit not 800?
Sexy.
I would say so.
Like
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated cover sexy.
Yeah, walking down the runway.
Okay, never mind.
How do you feel about like the taxes in the U.S., for example? Like, should
Is this gonna segue into how
people
much you
who
got?
have your amount of wealth be taxed?
Well, first of all, if you win the lottery in the United States, that is, the initial payment when you go to the lottery office and claim the prize, the initial payment that you receive is heavily, heavily taxed because it's part of income tax, and it's very, very high in the United States. And so there are lots of people that argue that it should not be so high.
How much?
Where the fuck that money go? Where is that going? I feel like that's just like, fuck it. We ain't feel like paying you, so we just gonna call it taxes and take the money away. Like, that don't make no goddamn sense.
Do you have left?
Well, I can't publicly say that because of a non-disclosure agreement. Non-disclosure agreement. Non-disclosure agreement.
You have to NDA how much money you have?
Talking about that.
What do you do for a living now?
Oh, you have to NDA. Oh,
I
okay.
direct a podcast that I created.
Okay.
On YouTube, where I'm interviewing other people that I find fascinating.
Come on now. This nigga won $12 million and has he's had that money since he was 21. And the best he has is a Shure MV7 and an overexposed camera with a random green screen from Amazon. Let me put you on. Let me teach you, man. Let me put you on game.
And some other lottery winners are people that have overcome the odds in life. It's more of a labor of love, I would say.
So you don't need to be working?
No.
Why don't you retire now?
You can argue that I retired when I was 21 years old. It took me a while to try to understand what makes me happy. And I think for a lot of people might feel this way, like when you wake up in the morning, are you looking forward to something? I couldn't just sit on a beach every day for forever and just, drink.
True, because you have nothing to live for. Like, you just wake up and you're just like, another day of absolutely fucking nothing. Like, you kind of just wake up, margarita in hand. Fuck brushing your teeth. Hygiene no longer matters. You're rich. Margarita in the beach. Day 655 of it, actually. Like, that shit seemed boring. Wake up and get it something. Even if it's a little something,
Mai Tais.
I can feel that.
Coronas or whatever, or just be a beach bum. Some people, maybe they could, but for me, I needed a purpose. I needed a reason to wake up in the morning and look forward to life.
Do you think that winning the lottery has exponentially added to your happiness?
Nigga try to sound a little bit intelligent. I fuck with it though.
It's allowed, in the sense that it's allowed me to pursue my dreams without stressing so much about financial.
That's where the happiness comes from, bro.
obligations it has. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
But it hasn't changed me as a person.
What would y'all do with $28 million? Like, not $28 million net, about like 12, let's say $13 million net from that 28.
And
I think it was like 1250 or 12,500.
99.9% of everyone that's ever achieved their dreams has not won the lottery, and you absolutely don't have to. But it can help.
Yeah.
True.
That is true.
Do you feel like you deserve the money that you won?
I do. I mean, I'm forever grateful, though. Do I deserve it more than someone on the street? Not necessarily. When
Find
I
other ventures that gain me more income. Okay, I can fuck with that.
So unbelievably
Ooh,
exciting.
that's a good little first answer. First thing you're looking for, boom, more sources of income, just to make sure that's solidified that you have that much money.
Most of my peers
For mine and my
and
family's sake,
family
I fuck with that answer. That's a good
at
answer.
that place, and so once the exhilaration wore off, I even felt a sense of guilt for having won. And I came across this thing called sudden wealth syndrome, which I would have
What
no
the
idea
fuck?
what the heck.
A psychological condition where the overwhelming pressures of unexpected and or abrupt fortune can develop into emotional and behavioral afflictions.
That
Interesting.
means. I looked it up and I was like, that is really funny, because I feel like I'm experiencing a lot of these types of things.
Knowing what you know now, would you recommend other people to buy a lottery ticket, or would you recommend other ways to make money?
How do you even redeem that shit?
Well, obviously, it's very.
Well, my advice.
I don't buy them because I don't
advice
feel like
is-
getting taxed, and I don't feel like doing taxes. I gotta fucking do taxes, bruh, because I work.
To only
And I'm
play the
18.
lottery, only spend what you can afford, but the risk-reward payoff, I mean, is huge. If you're spending $2 on a ticket and you hit millions of dollars, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. But never spend more than you can afford, and have fun with it. And remember that you
True.
do have a chance to win if you play.
Golden rule for
That-
life.
That is the truth, and that's my advice. I mean, you can't win if you don't play, and I hate to.
Nobody asked him what type of lottery ticket it was.
I would love to meet Timothy after hearing his soothing voice.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Yo, bro,
Yeah,
gnarly.
nice to meet you.
What are the odds you buy me a car?
Out of 100. Out of 100?
All right. 1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
57. Okay.
40? That's a great percent. That is a great percent. That's below an F, but it's a lot better than 0. I'm not gonna lie. All right, man. What would I do with 12 million? That's astonishing to think of. 12 million? I feel like I'd get the basics that I'm stressing about now out the way. And then I'm figuring out how to build from it. Because, you know, you got to have low liabilities and a lot of assets to maintain wealth and gain wealth, right? That's a basic for learning about finances, right? But that shit, damn. That should be crazy. 12, almost $13 million suddenly, just like that. First of all, mom house. Second of all, me, house or apartment. Just making sure I'm good and then just pay the rent for a year and be all right. Third of all, making sure my room look good, bro. I don't know, like my room, you know, the stream room gotta look good, bro. I gotta have I'm probably gonna have like a stream room and then my room or like, you know, some shit. I don't know. You know, decorate the hell out the stream room. And then after that, I don't have shit to spend money on. My rent's paid. My stream room looks good. I don't have to work because I have hella money. And put it into like put a huge portion into a bunch of different saving options, like a Roth IRA, dividends for dividend stocks and options that provide dividends, right? Roth IRA, dividends, what else? High yield savings account, which is technically like a IRA kind of, like 401k type shit. Those are like 3 ways that your money like just compounds over time, compound interest and shit. After that, it's kind of active. Like you have to be active to make money. Like when you do stocks, you have to look up the stock to make sure it's going to make sense, and then research a bunch about the stock and research previous parts of the stock and like research about how to do stocks. Because you can't just like buy shit. Or you can't just like use indicators and win millions of dollars. That's pretty active. But I feel like that savings would kind of just like it compound over time and then keep like a set amount of money. I'd probably just put all of my money into savings, or like I'd buy rental investment properties. I'd buy like a few from my hometown, a few from this town, and like a few from like another town, and just earn money off of that. That's passive income. And then the rest of it, like leave myself like, I don't know, like 50K. Leave myself like 50K, just like, I don't know, to spend. Actually, I get a new car or like mod the fuck out of my car. Like literally just, I'd have a rental for like 2 months, 3 months, and then pay a mechanic to just absolutely just demolish my shit and go crazy on my car and just completely make it a new car. But then after that, just keep like 50K to myself. And then the rest of the money is just in savings, in those different pieces of savings. And then give some to my mom too. My mom, my sister. And then them niggas gonna be set for life. Buy my sister a house too. Get my brothers, my 2 brothers, and my 2 sisters money. So that's like, you know. Other than that, fucking almost $13 million. With all of that, that's minus the savings, keeping all the money in savings. With all that, that's probably like $2 million. There's no way I'm spending over $5 million in a lifetime. I have to have terrible spending habits. I feel like I have to buy fucking clothes from Soho. My entire wardrobe is from Soho, and I'm buying every day. That should be ridiculous. But then after that, I wouldn't keep 50K. I'd have like a creator fund, and I'd start doing shit. Like I start funding videos and ideas that I've been had in my mind. Like I want to do filmmaking shit, so I'd buy like a fucking studio or some shit and find good filmmakers and film editors and just do shit like that. You know, really, you know, invest into myself, like the shit I've been willing to do, like fashion, film, and culinary. I'm probably not gonna do anything career-wise with culinary. You just cook for fun and cook for stream and just, you know, have fun with it and have the passion for it. But, you know, basic shit, just like traveling and saving. That's a fuck ton of money. 13 million, bro. What would y'all do? What would y'all do with 13 million? Let me know.